Welcome back to 20-Side Adventures. This is just a quick announcement to give you the scoop on the 2 new classes Paizo just announced. If you don't have time to watch their whole live stream, here is where you can get all the details on what's coming. So this is going to be a total of 6 new classes they've announced this year. This is just kind of a wild pace for new classes, not to mention all of the archetypes and other content we've got. At this point, I don't know how I'm ever going to get to play all these things, but the 2 up-and-coming classes are the Necromancer and the Runesmith. If you like the content we're putting out here on the channel, please give a like and subscribe and hit that bell so you can get the updates for all of my new videos. Also, if you are a bearded gamer or you know a bearded gamer and you're looking for some great products for this holiday season, check out beardsorcery.com. Get some beard oils, balms, all with a TTRPG bent. All right, with no further ado, let's get into learning about these 2 new classes. Okay, the first up is the Necromancer. So with the removal of schools of magic, Paizo has decided they're going to lean in and make an entire class dedicated to the idea of necromancy. This class gives me very much of a Diablo vibe where you're going to be creating lots and lots of thralls.
For I wield the power they cannot. And a new army of the dead shall rise at my command.
These thralls are going to be of various different types of undead based on, I'm assuming, types of subclasses that you can take, and then your abilities and spells will augment what these thralls are doing. They talked about being able to detonate your thralls or have your thralls leap onto someone and hold them down with specific abilities. So it's going to be controlling a large number of creatures, which they did confirm. They are actual creatures that will be on the board, and they do have the creature tag, so they will be affected by other buffs, spells, and things going on in the environment. The Necromancer will also be a prepared occult caster. So rather than a spell book, they're going to have something called their dirge, which is something internal within them that generates these spells. They didn't really go into that, but I'm curious to hear what the fluff is. So you're going to be a full casting class with a plethora of what I'm guessing are extremely weak, comparatively speaking, minions on the board, which could be really interesting with how AoEs and other things affect the class. I'm also curious of how much micromanagement and how the skill and action economy is going to work with a wide variety of minions. Pathfinder 2nd Edition does not seem to really like pets and animal companions and minions on the board, whereas Pathfinder 1st Edition, your animal companions are basically full characters that you got full actions with. You could take feats like Leadership, which in 1st Edition gave you a second player character that was behind in level of your main character. That kind of stuff is gone, so definitely toning down the amount of other characters on the board that you can get. So I'm curious how all of that action economy is going to interact with the thralls. The second class announced is the Runesmith. This is a caster melee hybrid. It is going to be able to pull from all types of magic when it creates runes. So the Runesmith is going to be inscribing magical runes onto equipment, armor, the environment, and they can do this in preparation before an encounter, they can change them during the encounter, and then they can impact their runes during that encounter. So it's going to be a very tactical class. You'll have to think about what you're going into, how you want to buff you and your party, and then if the situation changes, what options do you have to change those buffs in the moment, and then best mitigate what's happening. One thing they brought up on the live cast, which was pretty interesting, is some of the runes can explode. So they talked about, can you inscribe the runes on the thrall of the Necromancer, send it in, and get both the Necromancer's explosion and then the Runesmith's explosion. So lots of very tactically oriented battlefield concepts in both of these classes from what it sounds like. These are going to drop December 9th at PAX, so keep an eye out for Paizo's website. Download the playtest, give it a shot at your table. The playtest is also available at Official Play, so if you are going to PAX, you'll be able to play them there. Just hurry up and get them and write a character sheet up before you head in and play some games. I intend to have a full video breakdown of both of these classes from the playtest when it comes out, so keep an eye out for that. And that's all I got for you guys. I will put a link to the full video in the description if you want to check it out yourselves, and wish you guys fantastic time on your 20-side adventures. We'll catch you next time.